Okay, today we're going to do a February 2017 TTM autograph recap. So I have a whole bunch to get through, so I'm just going to get right into it. Here is Donnie Dunnigan, who played young Bambi from Disney's Bambi. His original voice for that. Next up, from Sanford & Son, I have Nathaniel Taylor, who played Rollo Lawson. If you like Sanford & Son, I'm sure you remember that character. Also wrote me a little letter. It's always nice when they write a letter back. From Invasion of the Body Snatchers, I have Bobby Clark, who signed my card and also sent me a photograph of himself when he was younger. I have Gunther Holm, who was in the German army in the 40s. So you can figure out for yourselves what Gunther Holm's political affiliation was. It's pretty obvious. Okay, up next is Gayla Peavy, who sang a novelty song many, many years ago called I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. So here's a photo of her when she was a little girl. She sent me a nice note along with that. And I even got a paper clip that's shaped like a hippo. Okay, next is Peter Lupus. This got destroyed in the mail. Not too happy about that, but it didn't destroy the autograph itself, which is, of course, the most important part. Sent me a nice note, too. Peter Lupus was an actor of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Whenever a TV show or movie needed like a strong man or like a big tough guy or something, they called him. Here is Dolores Dorn, veteran TV and movie actress. There's Ted Nichols, wrote me a nice little note. He was a theme composer, worked mostly for Hanna-Barbera, the Scooby-Doo, Flintstones, Space Ghosts. What else did he do? Top Cat, you guys know all the classics. Here's actress Yvonne Lime. She was in the campy horror classic I Was a Teenage Werewolf. I have to get that one back. There's kind of a weird one here. So this is Maurice. I believe you say it, Maurice LaMarche. Now, he was the voice of Brain from Pinky and the Brain. And for some reason, he sent me this weird Disney dwarf pin thing. I mean, he signed it, and it was nice of him to sign it. I'm glad he did. I'm glad I got the autograph. Big fan of Pinky and the Brain growing up. But I don't know what this show is. I don't watch it. It's just a really weird thing to add to the collection. Okay, next is Greg Grunberg, who played Snap Wexley in The Force Awakens. And I also got Art Fry, Mr. Post-it. And the reason why it's on a Post-it note is because Art Fry is the inventor of the Post-it note. Pretty clever by me. Okay, here we have Dana Gillespie, who okay, no comments. No comment at all. She sang Jesus Christ Superstar, original's Jesus Christ Superstar, and she was also in The Hound of Baskerville, which is a fine movie. Next is Steve Canale. He was in a ton of TV shows and movies. Pumpkinhead 2, The Terminal Man, Bionic Woman, Dallas, Hawaii Five-0. It's a great veteran actor right there. Next up is Bill Macy. He was Maud's husband in the TV show Maud. Wrote me a nice little letter. He was also in The Jerk. You might remember him as the co-inventor of the Optigrab. Great movie, great character. Here's Haley Mills, who was in the 60s Disney version of The Parent Trap, the original one. She was also Miss Bliss, the main character in the show that the prequel, I don't know how to say it, that presided Saved by the Bell. Good Morning, Miss Bliss, I think it was called. Yeah, that's it. Good Morning, Miss Bliss. I wanted to say Hello, Miss Bliss, but no, it's Good Morning, Miss Bliss. Okay, next, there's Star Trek actor Stuart Moss, former WWE Intercontinental Champion Ryback, Eagles great Bill Burgee, Pro Football Hall of Famer Jim Otto, former WWE Intercontinental Champion Santino Marella, WWE Tag Team Champion Dr. Tom Pritchard, WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South. He signed it on Dory Funk, but that's not Dory Funk. It's Jimmy Hart. Here is Bond Girl Rosamund Pike, played Miranda Frost in Die Another Day. Here is Yoshiaki Fujiwara, Japanese wrestler who invented the Fujiwara armbar. Trying to cut down on the glare here. Here's Charlie Robinson, who played Macintosh Robinson on Night Court, one of the best TV shows of all time. Here's an index card from veteran actor Oliver Clark. He's in a ton of different shows. Here's creator of the Pink Panther, David Hudson DePatie, or DePatty. Here is Disney animator Joe Hale, who wrote me a nice little autograph here and drew a sketch of not Scrooge McDuck, but Ebenezer Scrooge from Disney's version of the Christmas Carol. Here's Principal Rooney from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Jeffrey Jones. Yep. Veteran actress Elsa Raven. She was in so many different TV shows and movies and stuff. It's just look her up. It'll be easier that way. Here is Happy Durman, the original Eddie Munster. In the pilot episode, there was a different actor who played Eddie Munster, who was replaced by the other kid whose name I'm forgetting at the moment, Butch Patrick. And this was the first actor to play Eddie Munster. Okay, let's see. Who else do I have here? This is Leslie Briskus. He's a film composer, and he wrote lyrics to Talk to the Animals from Dr. Dolittle, the lyrics to Goldfinger, and Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Here's Nick Melly, autographed the back. He was a Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. Here is William F. Nolan. Wrote me a nice little note there and drew me a guy. William F. Nolan wrote the screenplay and the book Logan's Run. Next up is Lisa Davis, who played Motia in Queen of Outer Space. Here is Rudy Nebreez, who was a comic book artist in the 70s and 80s. He drew for comics like Creepy, Eerie, and Vampirella, and this is something he drew for me here, and it's of Vampirella. And speaking of Vampirella, I have Barbara Lay, who signed 2 fairly provocative photos for me. She was the first actress to pose as Vampirella. And she also signed her business card for me. Okay. Next up is Jack Hyder. Jack Hyder is a cartoonist, drew for many, many, many years, but I know him best as the cartoonist from the 90s TV show Freakazoid. Remember Freakazoid? It was one of my favorites. You know, his brain's overloaded and his head's chocolate coated. It's true. So they're right there in the theme song. Okay. I'm going to keep on chugging along here. Here's Lalo Schifrin. Lalo Schifrin has tons of film scores under his belt, including Amityville Horror and Dirty Harry. So, it's pretty cool. Here's Shirley Bassey. This is a pretty cool one. She sang the theme songs to 3 different Bond movies. And those Bond movies are Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker. Next up is Hall of Famer Jimmy Johnson, Hall of Fame cornerback Jimmy Johnson, who signed this art print for me and this Hall of Fame postcard. That's pretty cool. I got just a no picture signed from John Lasell, who's a veteran actor from the 50s and 60s. He was in The Twilight Zone and Dark Shadows. It's always nice to get letters back. And finally, I have Gia De Faria, who was the voice of the original voice of Peppermint Patty from the Charlie Brown TV specials of the 1960s. So there she is as Peppermint Patty, and she was also the voice of Dirtbag, originally renamed Pigpen from the Charlie Brown specials of the 60s. So, there you go. There's my haul, my returns, if you will, for February 2017. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.